My name is Thomas Freer, and here I'm doing a solution to help reduce homelessness in urban areas for WBQ Global Community Challenge. Multiple solutions were thought of in the research phase. I'd produced and analysed 4 different solutions to the homelessness problem, all with different strengths, weaknesses, and chances of realistically happening. A lot of them were plaster fixed the problem, as it would only reduce the problem for a short amount of time, and they may not have succeeded. But I think the solution discussed here is the best out of the 4 by far. The solution in question is a charity group. A charity group to homelessness seems like a novel idea, like it wouldn't help. But with the right approach, we can make this a big difference in the lives of the homeless. Our charity would get the homeless and help teach them key skills, something that could benefit them in life, something that can get them a job or to start making some stable money. Of course, lack of funding / job skills isn't the only reason for homelessness, but this is one of the issues we can most realistically tackle. However, it was difficult to decide what skill to teach the homeless, so at the time of the plan, I was unsure what to make that skill to teach. It would have to be confirmed at a later stage of planning. We could also, in said plan, have a mini CV writing session, so we could help the homeless write, all their qualifications down, all the skills they have to give them a higher chance of getting the jobs they need. Is this a realistic idea? I think it is a realistic idea. Has this idea worked in the past for others? It has been done successfully for other charities and small businesses before. A notable example, which gave the inspiration for this idea, being an organisation called Change Please, which was based in London selling coffee in various small vans. The organisation then teaches a group of the homeless how to be a barista and employed them to work at said coffee vans so they can earn their own income. Or, another example, was a charity in Delhi called Ashray Adigba Abhiyan, and they taught 20 people how to repair mobile phones. They all went off to do their own thing, and it was found that half those people that were taught went off to work or successfully managed to even create their own business. The resources that would be needed for this project. One key thing that we would need is volunteers with the skills and knowledge of whatever field we decide to teach. This is a beyond crucial factor of a charity we have, and if we don't have this, then nothing will work. We would also need an area to hold the course for the homeless to come to. For example, we could use the Premiership College site, or we could rent out a hall. Whatever skill we decide to teach, we'll need the equipment for it, so equipment for anyone intending to use would be also a big factor, but this will have to be confirmed at a later stage when what is being done is fully decided. We would need to do advertisement, but for example, we can't just go around the street and find people and go, hey, we're doing homelessness help, you want to come along? We would need to, for example, find homelessness helping agencies or places where the homeless meet for help, and with the business owner's permission, use things such as posters and pamphlets to advertise and get this help out there for those who need it. We would also need a volunteer to help with the CV writing if we so chose to go with that route as well. Justification for the idea. Why did I pick it after all? I came up with this idea because I felt like it was the most creative one that I could come up with, and the one that could make the biggest impact if it was done correctly. Instead of having to make more housing, which is only a temporary solution, or improve temporary housing that we have already, homelessness is a crushing problem and can happen due to various reasons, and I picked a solution that involved helping those who are less financially fortunate than most. Deciding the skills to teach them was a difficult to consider task, and while I thought this would be a huge roadblock in the way, I still wanted to get this idea across, so it wasn't lost or underlooked. How we measure the success of this idea. It may be a bit difficult to get into contact with some of the people we teach, which is why, for them, we would have to do a mini end of session realistic scenario as an almost test. We put the skills we taught to good use and see if they learned anything, or just end a session review where they give us our honesty, what they learned, what they liked, what they didn't, and what we could do better if we were ever to repeat this to help. But of course, if some of them have the contact details and things like that, we can just use that to get a hold of them and find out what they've been doing. Thank you all for listening to the idea. I hope it was interesting, and I hope maybe you think it was a good idea.